You are lying awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, doing math in your head that never adds up. You know the math. Hours worked times hourly rate equals your entire life, and no matter how many times you run that equation, the answer is always the same. Not enough money, not enough time, not enough freedom, just enough to keep going, just enough to not fall apart. And that feeling, that quiet, gnawing feeling that something has to change but you have no idea what or how, that feeling is exactly why you are here right now. Here is something that almost nobody talks about honestly. There are people generating thousands of dollars while they sleep, not because they are smarter than you, not because they started with money you do not have, but because they figured out one specific thing that most people never figure out: how to make money stop being tied to their time. And in the next few minutes you're going to understand exactly how that works, in the simplest possible terms, no technical jargon, no fluff, just the real picture laid out clearly for the first time. Before we go deep, there is something important. We have a program linked in the video description below. It is there for the person who is serious, the person who watches this and thinks, I need to actually do this, not just understand it. It will not be available forever, and the people who act first are always the ones who get the most out of it. If you are even slightly curious, scroll down and check it out now, then come back and keep watching. But only do it if you are actually ready to stop watching other people build their freedom while yours slips away. Now let us talk about what is really happening in your life right now. You wake up every morning and before your feet even hit the floor, the pressure hits you. The bills, the responsibilities, the feeling of being behind before the day even starts. You go to work, or you grind through your tasks, and the whole time there is a voice in the back of your mind whispering, there has to be a more intelligent way to do this. You come home tired. You scroll through your phone and you see people talking about financial freedom, passive income, automated businesses, and part of you rolls your eyes because it sounds fake, it sounds too good. It sounds like something that only works for other people. But part of you, that small quiet part, keeps wondering, what if it is real? What if I am just missing something? You are not missing intelligence. You are not missing drive. You are missing a system. Think about a vending machine for a moment. You walk past a vending machine at midnight, nobody is there, no employee, no manager, no one clocking in, but someone just bought a bag of chips. Money just changed hands. The person who owns that machine is asleep, and they just made money. That is the simplest version of what an automated online business does. It is a system that accepts customers, delivers value, and processes payment without you needing to be present. The internet is the world's largest vending machine, running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, across every time zone on the planet simultaneously. Here is where it gets real. When you trade time for money, you have a ceiling. There are only 24 hours in a day, and your body and mind can only work so many of those hours before everything breaks down. People who figured out automated income broke that ceiling completely. They built something once, and that thing kept running. The people who succeed at this fastest are not the ones who work harder. They are the ones who stopped trying to do everything manually and started building systems. Let us walk through what an automated online business actually looks like in practice. Someone creates a product. It could be a course, a digital guide, a software tool, a template, a membership, anything that can be delivered digitally. They set it up on a platform. That platform handles everything: the storefront, the payment processing, the delivery. Then they drive traffic to that platform, meaning they get people to see it, through content, advertising, partnerships, or search engines. While they are sleeping, someone on the other side of the world discovers the product, decides they want it, pays for it, and receives it automatically. The owner wakes up and sees a notification. Sale, again, sale, again. This is not a fantasy. This is mechanics. This is plumbing. You build the pipes once, and the water flows. The biggest lie you were ever told is that earning money requires your constant physical presence. Schools taught you to show up, perform, get paid. Nobody taught you to build systems that perform without you. That is not an accident. The people who understand systems have always had advantages over the people who only understand labor. And now, for the first time in history, you do not need a factory or a storefront or investors to build a system. You need a laptop and the right knowledge. Here is where the cost of inaction becomes brutally real. Every single day that you spend trading your hours for dollars, you are investing your life into someone else's system, not your own. Think about that. You are waking up, spending energy, showing up, and at the end of it, you are building someone else's freedom. The business owner, the employer, the platform you work for, they already understand systems. They already automated what they could. And they use your labor to power their freedom while you wait for a paycheck that barely covers your life. How long have you already been doing this? A year? 5 years? A decade? What has that gotten you in terms of actual freedom? The emotional weight of that is real. We are not just talking about money. We are talking about missed evenings with people you love, vacations you planned and never took, The version of your life you always imagined having but kept postponing. That is the real cost. Not just dollars, years. Now let us flip this completely. Imagine waking up and the first thing you do is check your phone, not because you are dreading emails, but because you are excited. Overnight, while you were genuinely sleeping, resting fully, people in different countries discovered your product. Some of them bought it. The money is already in your account. You did not set an alarm. You did not rush. You made money the way most people make it in a full workday, except you did it unconscious. That feeling is not just financial. It is deeply psychological. It rewires how you see yourself, your potential, your options. Suddenly you are not trapped. Suddenly the ceiling is gone. People who build these systems describe a specific moment. It is not the first sale. It is the first time they woke up and saw multiple sales from the night before. Something in them shifts permanently. They understand at a level deeper than logic that time and money do not have to be the same thing. And once you understand that with real lived experience, you cannot unsee it. Now here is where disqualification matters. This is not for someone who wants a magic button. There is no magic button. Building an automated online business requires learning, setting up, testing, and refining. The difference between this and a traditional job is not that it requires zero work. The difference is that the work you do compounds over time instead of evaporating. Every hour you spend building a system pays you back repeatedly. Every hour you spend at a traditional job pays you once and disappears. The math is fundamentally different. If you are willing to put in focused, intelligent effort up front to build something that pays you afterward repeatedly, this is absolutely for you. If you are looking for overnight riches with zero effort, this is not your path. But if you are someone who is tired of the ceiling, tired of the trade, tired of feeling like your life is on a loop you did not choose, then listen carefully to what follows. The people who succeed fastest with automated income share a few specific traits. They are obsessively curious. They do not wait until conditions are perfect. They start with imperfect information and adjust as they go. They invest in knowledge before they invest in tools. And critically, they surround themselves with people who have already done what they are trying to do. They do not figure it out alone from scratch. They find proven systems, study them, implement them, and then build on top of them. The shortcuts are not shortcuts in the lazy sense. They are the result of someone else already making all the mistakes, so you do not have to. This is exactly why mentorship and structured learning in this space reduces the time it takes to get results dramatically. People who try to build automated businesses from scratch through trial and error alone take years. People who follow a proven roadmap with guidance take a fraction of that time. The gap between those two paths is not talent. It is information and access. The compounding nature of digital income is what separates it from everything else. A physical product degrades, an hour of labor disappears. But a well-built digital system can generate revenue for months, sometimes years, from a single period of focused creation. People who understand this build it once, optimize it, and then move to building the next system while the first one runs. Over time, they have multiple streams running simultaneously. Each one quiet, each one consistent, each one working through the night while they live their actual lives. That picture, multiple streams, consistent income, genuine freedom, is not reserved for a specific type of person. It is available to anyone who learns the mechanics and actually builds it. Now here is the final truth, and this matters more than anything else in this video. The gap between knowing this and doing this is the gap between the life you have and the life you want. Thousands of people have watched videos exactly like this one and nodded along and done nothing. A year later, they are in the exact same position, still trading time, still hitting the ceiling, still staring at that 3 a.m. math. The difference between those people and the ones who actually built something is not intelligence or circumstance, it is decision. A single committed decision followed by immediate action. If today is the day you make that decision, the program linked in the video description below is waiting for you. It exists specifically for the person who is done watching and ready to build. It gives you the roadmap, the strategy, the structure that shortens the entire journey. The window to get in will not remain open indefinitely, and the people who hesitate consistently end up watching others cross the finish line they were standing at. Your automated income journey does not have to start someday. It can start right now, today, with one click on that link below.